What's up, y'all? Welcome to Firearms and Free Speech TV. My name is Justin, and today I will be doing a review on my Glock 19. Now, I haven't always been a Glock person. I mostly stuck to Taurus. I have a Kimber, but I mostly stuck to Taurus or Ruger. I know they're on the lower end, but I never really got into expensive firearms. I do have a Springfield. That was probably the most expensive I bought aside from the Kimber. That was an actual handgun. But I was at the range one day, and I wasn't really a Glock person, and a friend of mine had a Glock 19. Now, his was a Glock 19X, so it's a little bit different. But I was just amazed. I was blown away. It was like the perfect gun. It was like Moses spread the sea and was like, "Take my gun, brother." It was perfect. I mean, it was awesome. Pretty much, I started looking for a Glock 19 or a Glock 19X. The problem was we were in the middle of 2020 and the prices for guns were outrageous. And when I say outrageous, I'm talking about something that's normally $550 is $850. Something that's normally $850 is $1100. It's just insane, you know. I'm sure y'all know what the ammo prices. Imagine the firearms. So what I did was I got an email from Freedom, which is a gun store near where we live, and they had these. There was like 34, 35 of them left, and they were selling them something outrageous for like $515, something you couldn't even get anyway. So, being the fact that I had the experience I did with my friends, I went and bought one. But mine is not like everybody else's, and I'll show you why. Mine is an OD green special edition is what they called it. I think special edition basically means that they make a whole bunch of them. It's kind of like a limited edition. It's not so much limited. But this is a Glock 19 OD green. It's got finger variations. It's got good grooves, nice ducktail. And like I said, this thing was $515, so I went up and bought it. We went to Our Range, which is a different gun store. I'm going to leave their name out. But I went to their range and we shot it, and I loved it so much that the next morning I went back and got another one. We have two of these. They're awesome. My wife has one, and I figured instead of her qualifying with something little, that she might as well go ahead and get at least a 9mm to where it's got the stopping power, plus this thing is just awesome. And this really feels like a firearm. This doesn't feel like a toy. It's like perfect grip. You know, the first thing you'll notice is these little grooves right here. And they have like little stippling inside of it too. And then on either side, they have a thumb impression. So no matter what side you grab it from and you lock in, whatever side you do, it fits perfect. I mean, this thing feels like it was crafted for my hand especially, which is pretty much unseen in firearms unless you go ahead and customize your own. Now, my friends, he didn't have these. He didn't have this. It was just the straight, normal stippling. I don't really like that because I'm not just paying for the Glock because it's a Glock. I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be sturdy. I want it to like form fit to me, you know. And I know when you're buying Glocks, you're buying the Glock name, but you're also buying precision. And this thing right here, this is it. When I got mine, it ended up coming with two 15-round mags. The box, the clean and set, whatnot. I ended up going ahead and getting a 34 for each of them. A lot of people aren't fans of these, but I'd rather have too many than not enough when it comes down to a situation you would really need. So I feel like there has been no problems with this. I've racked off at least 1,000 rounds with this. At least 1,000 rounds. And it still shoots perfect. Never had no bobbles. Never had no misfires. Never had no hiccups whatsoever. Like, this gun, pretty much, in my opinion, is one of the dopest handguns that you can get. Some people might feel different. I don't know. It's just my opinion. You know, everyone's got one. When I got it with one of these one size fits all. You know, it's good, it's flexible. You know, it fits in, it locks in, it's real tight, as you see. The problem is that made a little nick right there. I'm knocking stuff over. But that made a little nick right there, so now I'm going to have to go spend money to get my firearm restored. But it's all good. I'm not really worried about it anyway. Things happen. Would not recommend these, but they are good in a clink. Now, I also want to talk about the size of it. The size of it makes it to where it is so comfortable to use, and you actually feel like you have a firearm in your hands, as opposed to the little pocket rockets. My little 42. You know, this thing feels like a toy. This thing feels like it might break. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this thing too. This thing is great in a clink. It's perfect. It works fine. There's no problems, no trouble whatsoever. But just a little small for what we're trying to do. The main reason why I went and got the 19 anyway was because I didn't want my wife, with her job, she's a private investigator, I didn't want her to qualify with this. I felt like it was too small, not enough stopping power. So we wanted to go get these. This was probably just an impulse buy. Just something I could throw in my pocket and just, you know, forget about. But if I needed it, it'd be under the seat or something like that. I'll do a review on this and the 43X later on down the line, next couple days or something like that. But this one here, it actually feels like you are holding a firearm. And the thing is that these sights were perfect. Like I said, you're not just paying for the Glock name, you're paying for the precision that comes with it. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that Glocks are crap. I used to even think that. This changed my mind. You know, one of the main reasons, though, is because it's so easy to clean. It's like a caveman can do it. You just slide this back here, lock this in. You grab these two things here. Now, normally on like a Ruger or something like that, maybe even like a Taurus or something, there's always something you have to slide out here. It hurts, it messes with your nail. It's just kind of inconvenient, right? This one is so great because it's got these two little levers you slide down, pop it, you know, it's apart. It's so easy to clean, and I keep my firearms very, very clean, by the way. But it's so easy to clean, so easy to take apart. Say you want to change the barrel, it's that quick. So easy. And it's so easy to put back together. You know, so what I would recommend for your first gun, I would recommend a Glock 19 or a Glock 19X. The only difference is one is a little bit longer and one is a little bit lighter. The wonderful thing I like about this is once you pull it back, you lock it back in, it's locked in. It's ready to go. You don't have no issues. It's ready to go. It's always ready to go. And I love it. Let's also talk about these sights, man. And I know that they are just standard, but look at that. Look at that. Just how perfect it is. You know what I mean? Just the way that it zooms in and it actually gets it to where I know I'm going to hit my target, you know, a lot. There's also another thing with this. Because it's so big, it honestly feels like I'm shooting like a 38 or maybe like a 25 or a 32. There might also be reasons for that. Like, I'm used to these. You know, and before anyone says anything, yes, it's loaded, but it's not chambered. We don't keep our weapons chambered in this house. There's no reason to. There's kits. But I'm used to these. You know what I mean? I'm used to taking some kind of brunt when I shoot. You know, or even this. As you see, I'm used to taking big guns, shooting big guns. So I'm used to the power that these push, right? The crazy thing is that this pushes the same power to me. Because of the precision and the accuracy with it, it could do the same amount of damage. You know, these are flying all over the place. That one, not so much. That one is actually dead on. But this one, it'll fly all over the place if you're just shooting. This one right here, you're going to hit every time. Wind might change something. This, I haven't had any issues, outside or inside. And you can get it wet and it will still shoot. I've done it. So, like I said, there's only 3 things about this gun that I do not like. And we'll go over them right quick. First off, these grooves right here that you use to chamber your weapon, I would like to see them on the front stock on these. Now, this is an older version. This is a Gen 3, but still a beast. Like I said, I've had it for a while. I've put it in there. It still looks brand new, aside from the boo-boo from this thing. Don't get that. But this thing right here, I have racked off round after round after round after round after round. It's not jumped, it's not skipped, and it hasn't misfired at all. I've had no trouble. Even with one of these, I just got a drum for it too, and I don't have any footage because we just got it. So I'm going to put the drum on it. I'm going to take it to the range, and I'm going to upload some of that footage in the days to come. And you'll get to see how it works with that. I've already got a video up of using them with this and the difference between using just like this and using like this, you know, so basically using the grip or not, you know. I love this thing too, and I love these. It's like it's sturdy. It's like this is not going to slip out of your hand no matter what you do. The other thing that I have a problem with and I would like to change is I would like this farther out. And I would like it to be ambidextrous. So that way it's on both sides. Because right now it's on one. So you could be like this and you could drop the mag with your thumb. You could drop the mag with your thumb. If you're on this side, you could drop it with your pointer finger. You could drop it with your other pointer finger. It's just uncomfortable. I'd rather have it ambidextrous. And I'm sure left-handed people would prefer it more too. Because this pretty much seems, for all intents and case purposes, a right-handed firearm. I'm not sure if they have those. They probably do. It's 2021, so who knows. Like I said, everything is my opinion. You might have your own opinion. You might have tried this and you might hate it. You might have tried this and you think it's a godsend and that everyone should own one of these. The point of this firearm is it's a simple, eloquent design. I love these. Comfortable. I love this. Comfortable. Even the ducktail. I have a couple other firearms and a Glock that has a longer ducktail. I don't like it. I feel like it jams right there, right when you need it not to. It does. And it sucks. So, basically, I would say 7.8 out of 10. And the reason I say 7.8 out of 10 is because of those few things that I mentioned that I would change about this. I would change that, make that ambidextrous, and I would make it to where it was bigger. More of your pad of your finger can go on it. I would change the sights to night sights anyway because most people do and most people like it. Me personally, I like the simple black and white. I like the stocks. Like, why break a car to fix it? Doesn't make any sense. Same thing with firearms. If it works, keep it good. Keep it running. Keep it up to date. Keep maintenance on it. It'll work great. Use it properly. So pretty much I would say 7.8 out of 10 because of those. The design is great. The action is great. The use is great. I love the spring. It's not too tough. It's not too soft either. You know, God forbid, your 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old is not going to pick this up and rack it. But at the same time, you want to keep these away from your 3, your 5, and your 7-year-old. You get what I'm saying? We believe in gun safety here. We have our concealed weapons permits. My old lady is certified. Like I said, she's a private investigator. We don't play around here. We have 3 kids and we have another one on the way. So like I said, I like to keep them safe. And with these are my go-to. So yeah, this is the Glock 19 OD Green Special Edition, finger grips, front finger grip. Everything is stock, you know, very good, easy to take apart. Just like I said, all around one of the easiest guns. And when you put it back, like I said, you're good to go. You don't have to mess with it. You can go, you can go, you can go. There's no problem, there's no stopping, there's no nothing. When you pop these in here, you know, you're not going to have the second thought of, is my life going to be in danger once I fire this off? You should feel more relieved, and you should have alleviated the problem. And like I said, with that, this is my Glock 19. These are only my opinions. I'd like to say that I appreciate y'all coming and checking me out. Once again, this is Firearms and Free Speech TV, and I'm Justin. We will be uploading on a constant basis, doing other reviews. As you see, I have plenty of stuff to review. And I will also get that footage of us taking these with the drums and showing you what the drums can do. If you want to support the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. Let's get it out. Let's beat that algorithm. We will be doing this. I will also be doing reactions, and coming soon is the Firearms and Free Speech podcast. It will actually be called the Free Speech Podcast, and I will be having experts as well as other folks from the firearm community, even some safety people coming up, and we will react to fails. We will explain anything that needs to be explained, and we will also answer questions. Like I said, I am not an expert. I am just someone who has been trained, and I know what I'm doing. I might not look like it. I might look a little wild, but hey, if you read the cover of a book and that's all, you'll never know what's inside. Like I said, thank you for showing up. Thank you for checking us out. If you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, follow us. And I want to leave you with this. This is a tool. This is a tool. This is a tool. These save our lives. These protect us. These keep our family safe, and it keeps those people that you're worried about coming and taking what's not theirs and doing what they want to do. You know, you understand. From my cold dead hands and from my heart, I bid you adieu. Till the next time, friends.